My name's Des Woodruff. I'm an analyst and mentor here at Grok Trade, and I love videos like the one I'm getting ready to do right now. It is Tuesday, August 24th, 2010, and we are looking here at the S&P daily. Before we do that, we're going to move over to the indices. The Dow come crashing down 3 digits here, going down to 1.3%, a drop of 1.45% on the S&P, and more than that on the NASDAQ at 1.7%. We're still trying to catch up here on the delayed Russell. We have a spike in the VIX, 7% up. We are now over 27, knocking at the door of that 30 number. In aftermarket hours, we continued to drop. The bank also took it on the chin today. Now, what I want to share with you is this. We've been looking at this monster symmetrical triangle, finding major resistance with the moving averages up above. But we go back in time. Let me show you this. This goes back to March 09, finding our lows. The blue line coming up, take note, this is right on these bodies. You can see that. The gold line that I have here is my shadow line. So I have a primary trend line on bodies, a secondary shadow line on the shadows. So let's go back to where we're at right now. We had a significant swing low, giving us this inverted head and shoulder formation heading northbound. We find the bodies with the blue line and then the gold line coming up on the shadow. Let's follow this to where we're at right now, and let's blow this dude up and really take a look at what's happening. So the blue line comes up, 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 up. Today we gap down, maintain that bear sentiment all through the day. Come down, 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 down. We tag this trend line. And this trend line goes back to this swing, this swing, this swing. And we tagged it and rallied back, closing just above this 1051 area. Just above it. And we have right now, it looks like we had a close at 1051.87. I mean, right here, these trend lines are just, dead on. And that's where we found support, major support. The thing I want to share with you tonight is this. We closed, gang, lower than a massive trend line. This trend line is the support line, or it should have acted as support for this big symmetrical triangle that we have right now. We closed below it. The only thing holding up at this moment is this very weak shadow line and this swing coming across at 1051.4. If we close lower than this swing low right here, this 1051, and we go below this gold trend line, and we break down below this trend line that I just shared with you, that is going to be massive, massive trouble. So if we get a close, I would say if we get a close below 1045 tomorrow, we are in a heap of trouble. Today, this drop did not happen on small volume either. The volume came racing in. We have fear out there. Now, let me say this. For those that took our Market Internal webinar this last week, you know when the trend closes at the level it did today, that there is actually an 80% chance, an 80, not 100, an 80% chance of getting a bounce the very next day. So, because we're at major support, well, major support was cracked. Because we're at secondary support and because of how bearish we ended the day, I do foresee a bounce taking place. But we have sustained some significant damage. This is crack in the eyes. This is thunder in the distance. This bar is a major bar to take into serious consideration. I'm looking for the right words. And, you know, people are talking about the Hindenburg Omen. I just posted an article inside the forums at freeonlinetradingeducation.com, freeonlinetradingeducation.com, in the forums. It's a brand new forum. We're looking for people to start posting in here. And I just posted the Hindenburg Omen and how it's been confirmed now two times. Now we have what's called a cluster. Now that the cluster is in place, the omen is confirmed, and that we have a significant chance, I believe it's over 77% chance, that the markets will in fact do an about face heading back down for the second shoe to drop. Listen, the existing home sales come to they just crashed and burned. And that's what sent this market into just a tizzy. I mean, we're at a 15-year low, gang, on home sales. And that is something to wake up to. Now, there is fantastic money to be making on the bear side in the markets. So as a trader, I don't care if the markets crash and burn, because I know that the markets drop 66% faster than they rise. So in theory, we can make money faster on the downside than on the upside. So you can hear it in my voice. I think that in very short time here, we have an opportunity to make some money. The only thing that I think could heal the damage that we sustained so far would be a rally back, closing above this massive line and seeing a continuation of a leg. If that were to happen up in this area, then we would call this a jab, and that would be a head fake. But the chances of that happening are minuscule. I think what we have a better chance of seeing any sort of rally, maybe seeing some support up here below this line, and that would be acting as resistance. But I think from this point, gang, it's nothing but downside potential until this thing finally decides to heal itself. So stay tuned. Do not miss one of our videos. We do a morning post-market or pre-market. We do an intraday, and we do a post-market and a weekly video. They're all free. You want to stay very close to us so nothing gets by you, and you keep the pulse of what's going on in the markets. There you have it. Pass this along to your friends. Don't keep us a secret. Take care and safe trading to you.